Hey, active volcanoes. Corey here. All right, we're gonna get started. All you'll need today is your mat, and if you'd like some extra support for your knees or sit bones, towel, beach towel, yoga towel, either works. All right, come into a comfortable seat. Allow yourself to rock forward and back, right to left, feeling the edges of your sit bones and tailbone. And then imagine your sit bones and tailbone as like a three-prong plug, grounding yourself in, connecting to earth, and then allow yourself to feel the rest of your body, this vessel of your spirit. And feel the air surrounding your body, touching your skin. Noticing the temperature of the inhale and feeling the temperature of the exhale. Turn your ujjayi breath on. Keep breathing deeply as I speak to you and tell you the intent. Throughout practice, challenge and pay attention to the stories you tell yourself, right? The thoughts that come up, the played out, imaginative journey we go on in the mind. And notice then what it feels like in your body when you catch that story, when it comes up. And then acknowledge it by saying, "You're amazing," using your own name. And also, yes, this is mostly, it can be done in the mind, but when we bring it onto our yoga mat, for example, you're in a balancing posture and you fall out or you're wobbly, more wobbly than you're used to, can you have compassion for yourself in that moment? Can you call yourself amazing and have fun with it? Be playful, struggle free, and use that phrase, "I'm amazing," to soothe the mind, to close that gap, to bring in more compassion to your practice. Take a deeper breath in, stretching the lungs into your rib cage. And exhale, slowly empty. A couple more rounds of deep breathing here. Allow your inhale to be longer than the exhale. You can count the inhale and add a couple seconds to the exhale, or you can just tune into your feeling, your time sensors without measurement. And focus just on the sound of your breath. And if you went into story, come back to feeling your breath and tell yourself you're amazing. Let's take one inhale together, filling up and holding the breath in. Keep holding the breath. Allow the chest to puff slightly, slide shoulders down the back, and then open your mouth here and exhale it all out. Sigh it out. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. You can stay seated on your blanket if that's comfortable for you, or come off of it. And here we are going to straighten our left leg and bend the right leg in to the inner thigh. Lie the left arm on the inside of the left thigh, palm open towards sky. Inhale, reach the right arm up as well. And exhale, slide left shoulder down the back, relax your head and neck. One-legged side bend with chest opener. Inhale, reach through the right fingertips. Exhale, pull low abdomen in, soften the right side of your throat and jaw. Continue to let your right arm float back, peeling open the heart and the front ribs. If there's any stories coming up of like, oh, my back is so stiff, or I should be deeper into this pose by now, or my mind is chatty, what is going on? Those self-mutilating thoughts, take a deep breath in and repeat, I am amazing. Neck release, let that right arm hover over the back of your mat, reach through each fingertip, including the thumb. Inhale, telescope the ribs, lengthen the torso. Exhale, slide collarbones and shoulders down the back so that the neck can soften another layer. Just notice when those shoulders hike up and act like a shelf. Take one more deep breath, stretching the breath. Exhale it all out and engage belly button towards the spine. Sit up with a relaxed neck. Bring the left hand to the left cheek. And with the strength of your left hand, pick your head up. Forward fold over the one leg. Inhale, reach arms skyward. Pause. Imagine you have a medicine ball overhead. Really flexing the arms, spreading the fingers, gripping onto that ball. And notice how much support needs to come with your foundation through the legs. Activate your feet. Feel that three-prong plug grounding through sit bones and tailbone. Inhale, telescope ribs. Exhale, lengthen as you lower down, folding over the left thigh. Bend the elbows, allow the arms to relax. They act like an anchor. Pause here again. Inhale, scoop the chest forward, telescoping the ribs again. Exhale, fold back and down using the core to lower. Chin comes towards chest. And then go ahead and listen for your Ujjayi breath. And let the jaw and lips hang. I am amazing. You are amazing. Use your own name. On the next exhale, go ahead and roll upright. Gradually be easy with your body and switch sides. Stretching the right leg really long. This feels so good. I was on an airplane for 12 hours today. Activate those feet. Feel your legs. Even hug the muscles of your legs into the bones. Reach through inner right ankle. Go ahead and lie the right arm down, palm open, softening the forearm and wrist. Inhale, left arm, reach it skyward, peeling open the heart and chest. Inhale, lengthen the torso, and exhale, relax the head and neck. The jaw hang. Feel the left hand up in space and spread through the palm and fingers. Let that arm float back as much as it's comfortable, right? So don't go to that point where it's like, oh, I got to hold it here and try to breathe. No, let the breath bring the arm there. Inhale into the front of the rib cage. Exhale, ground down through the tailbone and the right sit bone. If there's any stories coming up, acknowledge them. And then say your name. I'm amazing. This is amazing. This game is amazing. This yoga right now is amazing. Have fun right in this moment. Take another inhale, lengthening the torso. Exhale, slide right shoulder down the back. Neck release. Let that right arm hover. And kind of squeeze, let the left arm hover. Squeeze the left shoulder blade onto the back body so it's already continuing to peel open in the heart, not collapsing in the core. Your torso is upright like it could be in two panes of glass. Inhale a little more than you're used to. Exhale, feel your genitals, and feet and legs. Can you breathe all the way down into the pelvic floor? And on exhale, soften the chin towards the collarbone, letting the neck go another layer. Okay, come up to center, reach through that left arm, pulling yourself up. Keep a relaxed neck. Cradle your head in your hands. Feel your touch and pick your head upright. Stay there. Twist a tad bit, recentering yourself as you inhale and lengthen the torso. And pause, find that imaginary medicine ball, and what would it feel like if you really had one over your head? Engage armpit muscles, lengthen through the throat, crown of the head. One more inhale, telescoping ribs, meaning lifting them away from the waist as they widen, and exhale, fold forward over the straight leg. And rather than reaching with the shoulder girdle, relax the shoulders down, letting the arms bend at the elbows. Inhale, halfway lift, telescoping those ribs. Exhale, fold forward. Then notice your right foot and where are you reaching through the right foot? For me, sometimes I kind of tweak my foot in a little bit. So I like to reach and practice reaching through the inner ankle. Feel the bottoms, the four corners of that foot and reach through them equally. And track your breath, softening the skull towards the earth. Exhale by exhale. And deepen your breath here in these collapse poses. It can be easy to shorten it subconsciously. Go ahead and roll upright. And make your way onto your back body. If your back is sensitive or you're on a thin mat like me, you can use a towel or double up your mat. All right, we're gonna do elbow to knee. Classic. If your hamstrings or low back are bothering you or you're having a fragile day, you can do elbow to knee with the feet down. Right. If not, legs up at a 90-degree angle, feet are at the height of the knees. Interlace fingers behind the head and neck, your occipital bones, the mouthful. Elbows point up towards the clouds. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, bring both elbows to left knee, straighten the right leg. Draw abdomen in. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, elbows and chest lift up and to the right. Straighten the left leg on that diagonal. Flex the foot, pull belly in. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath once you're full, curl the tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left. Straighten and reach to the right. Firm up the right thigh. Pull abdomen in. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath, relax your throat. Curl the tailbone. Exhale, elbows lift up and to the right. Straighten left. Squeeze sit bone muscles. Pull belly button towards the floor. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left. Straighten the right. Activate your foot. Pull low belly in. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath one more round. Curl tailbone. Lengthen your low back and push it into the mat. Exhale, elbows go to the left. Straighten the right. Pull abdomen in. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone. Feel mid-back and push it down. Exhale, elbows go to right thigh and knee. Get off the right shoulder. Straighten left leg. Draw belly in. Inhale. Come back to center. Exhale. Feet down and head down. And relax the arms alongside the body, palms open. So the shoulders naturally slide under the back. And take a deep breath in, feeling this heat and the strength that lies within you. Move that energy around to other parts of your body that feel a little shut off or numb. And while you're feeling this sensation of energy and movement, repeat, I am amazing. Maybe even say it out loud to yourself. Bridge pose. Curl tailbone, squeeze sit bones. Lengthen the back of your neck as you lift the hips and spine off the floor. Let the weight of the torso and hips pour into the upper back. Inhale, stretch the breath, widening your rib cage. Exhale, lift the toes, especially the pinkies. And can you feel for tractioning your thigh bones forward, squeezing sit bones even more. Right, so it's not about how high you can go at first. It's more about length. How much length can you get in the spine and in the legs before you go into that deep back bend? And ride this with your breath. Inhale under sternum. Exhale, soften collarbones and upper arm bones, forearm bones, wrists, and fingers. And when you tell that story of I want to quit and I want to leave, or when are we going to get out of this pose, etc., forget that story, drop it, put the puppy down, and inhale smoothly, sparkle yourself up, tell yourself that mantra. Embrace the wobble. Gradually lower the spine. Continue to tuck the tailbone. Roll over to one side and come up with a relaxed neck. Right. Really, really kind with your body. Cradle your head in your hand and pick yourself upright. Yay. All right. Go ahead and stand at the top of your mat. Grab a drink of water maybe on your way there. Okay. Do 2 rounds of Forrest Yoga Sun Salutations. There'll be 1 or 2 variations within. Top of your mat, hands at heart center, spread the fingers. Inhale, lengthen and reach up. Exhale, fold forward, pull belly and relax the neck as you go down. Inhale, left leg, step it back and lower the knee. Get extra padding if you'd like. Unhook the top of the left foot, rise up. Stay for the exhale, soften shoulders. Feel foundation. Reel the mind back in. Inhale, feel the breath draw in through the nostrils. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, step back into your top of a push-up position and lower the knees. Pause, unhook the tops of the feet, squeeze sit bone muscles. Now, you can let the hips dip, but that's not engaging the sit bone muscles or using your abdomen. So peel them up, thigh bones and torso in a straight line. And then lower down from here, really, really gradually engaging those bird wing muscles or the back of the armpit muscles. Slide hands forward, low cobra. Inhale, lift the elbows up, straighten the arms. Exhale, lengthen as you lower down. Oh, that feels so good in the diaphragm and abdomen. Hands come back under shoulders, pause. Squeeze elbows in, curl toes, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps up between the hands, place it down softly, lower the right knee, rise up, low lunge. About 4 to 5 breaths here. Where are you struggling and can you choose to let that story go? Imagine that heavy medicine ball overhead. Take 1 more deep breath in. And exhale to lower, engage the core. And step up, forward fold. Inhale, roll or reach up to a stand. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, relax the back of your neck on the way down. Inhale, right leg steps back, this time high lunge. Rise up. Back knee stays lifted. You can choose to lower it. Now reach out to the back inner ankle. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale, tuck tailbone. Can you breathe all the way up into upper lungs? On your next exhale, hands come down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower, pause, breaking down the chaturanga. Unhook the tops of your feet so you're like a little mermaid. And engage low abdomen, squeeze sit bone muscles, torso and thigh bones in one line, one piece. Slide shoulders down the back. Let the elbows graze as you lower to the earth. Slide hands forward. Inhale, lift rib cage. Exhale, lengthen like an inchworm. come down. Hands come underneath, curl toes, push the floor away. Downward dog. I am amazing. Inhale, right foot steps up. High crescent lunge, rise. Soft gaze. Notice if there is, at points in your practice, energy leaking through the eyes. Right? Stay inside and feel what's going on. Inhale, lift low ribs away from hips. Exhale, tuck tailbone. Notice where this feels really good. On your next exhale, release, hands come down to the mat. Step up, forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, roll or rise up to a stand. Use the core, push the floor away. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Good. Standing pose series. Grab a drink of water before this so that you can really commit to the next sequence without being distracted. So you can really notice what stories come up. Okay. Come to the top of your mat. Starting in chair pose, right? You can have your feet together or hip width apart. Up to you, right? If you're working with low back injuries, hamstring tweakiness, or tightness, feet apart, I would suggest. Pause here, bending the legs. Let's build it from the bottom up. Lift the toes so the arches of the feet lift. Knees over ankles, and then sink back, curl the tailbone rather than poke the butt out. Curl that tailbone, pull belly button in, and reach the arms up. Neck and spine in one straight line. So kind of like you're giving yourself a double chin. Push the head back and up. Twisting chair, twist to your left. So the right elbow will hook, make a fist with the bottom hand, paper with the top hand, like rock and paper. Or you can do yoga prayer. Inhale, lengthen the spine, stay low. Exhale, squeeze inner thighs together, pull belly into twist and revolve the rib cage. And challenge yourself here to surrender the throat, jaw, forehead. What story is coming up right now? That story of, oh, you are not strong enough to hold this pose any longer. Work through that. Take another inhale. Feel the amazing sparkle running through your body. And exhale. Fold forward and set up for pyramid pose. Right leg will step back. The left foot is in front. I like to have my feet on railroad tracks, hip width apart, and take the variation that best suits you. Hands can come onto the shin, or they can rest on the floor. Suggest using blocks if your palms don't rest fully on the ground. Really practice using your whole hand, right? Because we don't do down dog on our fingertips or handstands on our fingertips, right? And then let the legs do the work here so that you can really soften the spine and the rib cage, these structural parts of our body that are the home of our heart. Let your heart be over your mind right now. Okay. Bend your front leg first and then the back leg. Step into warrior two. And just allow your stance to be long, leveling off the pelvic floor, activating the feet. Bird wing and warrior two. Do 5 rounds. Palms up towards sky, upper arm bones in towards the rib cage. Squeeze shoulder blades together ever so slightly. It's already broadening out the chest. Okay. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze upper armpit muscles and elbows into the rib cage as you open the hands out to the sides, and then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, squeeze, 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 open the fingers. Inhale, come back to center. Keep the head over the shoulders and rib cage. Do 3 more on your own. Go as far back as you can, and then soften the arms, and then you come back to center. Track sensation here, noticing if one side feels different than the other. Okay, finish up. Triangle. Okay, go ahead and step your back foot up if you need to. I know I do. I have tight hamstrings. Maybe if you've been sitting today. Take your left hand on the left shin, or it could be on a block or the floor. Right arm, reach it up. Like we did in the beginning, that chest opener, except this time it's not more of a back bend. Pull abdominals in, especially the upper abdominals, the whole abdominal wall. Squeeze right sit bone and left sit bone, feeling that base, that anchor of the hips support you. And then relax the head and neck. The chin can come down, gaze can come down to the floor. You can work on closing your eyes. Repeat our mantra. Feel your feet. Track your breath. Release half moon. Adjust yourself if you need to. Pour weight into the left hand. Left fingertips. Try to get that palm to the floor. Maybe even bend that leg. Right hand can stay at the hip or reach it skyward. I like to look down right now. That's what my body's asking me to do. If you'd like to close your eyes or bring your gaze elsewhere, then do so. And remember, if you fall out of the pose or having a challenging time right now, can you bring in that compassion and that fun of telling yourself that you're amazing? Open mouth exhales are great to release that as well. All right, release, forward fold, bend those legs, maybe pedal them out a little bit, wiggle those hips. And heel toe your feet wide towards the edges of the mat. And interlace hands behind the head and neck. Bring the forearms to the jawline or around the head, and just allow yourself to traction the neck. The arms give the head and upper body a little extra weight here to pull on the spine. What stories are there? You can let them go. Let them pass by. And feel your beauty instead. Go ahead and walk it back to downward dog. Let's do a chaturanga here, practicing slowing it down. It's that variation of lowering the knees and unhooking the tops of the feet. Pull abdomen in, squeeze shoulder blades. Don't let the neck do the chicken bob either. Keep the head back. Hug low belly in as you come down to the earth. Low cobra. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower. Reach through the toes. Downward dog. Walk it back up. Chair pose. Come up into your expression. Notice what part of the feet do you mostly lean towards. Sometimes it's the middle or the outer. Sorry, the center or the outer. Even it out. Feel your breath. Come back to your mantra. I am amazing. I'm fucking powerful. I am worth it right now. Twisting chair to the right. Hook the left elbow on top of the right thigh. And then inhale. Telescope the ribs and exhale. Use the core to revolve. Notice what happens when you get closer to your edge. What does the mind like to do? Next exhale, release. Pyramid, right foot stays in front. Left step back. Hands on the floor, ground, or on shin bone. Let the rib cage soften on top of the thigh. Stay connected to the back leg as well. Lean back. Keep the shoulders away from the throat. Feel the rise and the fall of your breath, maybe the movement of rib cage on the leg. That open mouth exhale feels good. Take it whenever you're called to. All right, warrior two. Bend the front leg, reach the left leg further back and roll up. Take time to adjust. This time, kite hawk. Open your arms out to the side. Okay. Spread fingers. This is great for rotator cuffs. Roll the thumb up and back. Let the heads of the shoulders go with the arm. Roll the thumbs forward and down, and the heads of the shoulders point forward. Then continue linking this with your breath. So inhale, go one way, and exhale, go the other. I believe there's no right or wrong to this. Linking it with breath here. Do what feels good to you. What delights you right now. Continue to feel your feet. Right? Sometimes we numb out or hone into these parts in our upper body and forget about the rest of our body. Finish the round that you're on. Come back to center. Triangle pose. Maybe heel toe, left leg up a little bit if you need to shorten your stance. And go ahead and lower into it. Squeeze those sit bone muscles. The muscles in your legs are turned on. Right? They're kind of like holding and strengthening all around, not just the calves and the thighs, all of them. Inhale, reach left arm up. And exhale, pull abdominal wall in. Relax the gaze, space between eyebrows. And what story do you want to tell yourself right now? Be the creator of your reality. Create that breath to sparkle the insides up. And exhale, let the exhale carry out that negative story. Release half moon. Pour weight into the right leg, in the right arm. Flex the left toes, hand on the hip. And lengthen the back of your throat. If there's any bend or arch in the spine. And come into your full expression, whatever that is for you right now, without judgment. Have compassion where you are, because where you are is perfect. Your practice is perfect. It's the way it should be right now. Inhale a little more than you're used to, and exhale, stay in feeling. Let the jaw relax, tongue and lips as well. On your next exhale, release, kindly folding forward, bending those knees, not locking them. Okay. Heel toe your feet out and come into a squat. Ooh. All right. And whatever that is for you, heels can be up or down. There's no right or wrong way. Right. Tune into what your body's asking for. Inhale, telescope the ribs, see if you can lift them higher. And exhale, push the floor away. Like you're really resisting gravity. Even the hips are resisting gravity slightly. Okay, you can kind of bring the hands around behind you and sit down from here. And come into Baddha Konasana. Twisting Baddha Konasana, take both hands around the left knee, framing it. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale, twist and lower. Right, sternum comes towards that knee. Feet are active. Shoulders down the back. Relax the head and neck. The right sit bone easily can pop off of the mat here. Make sure you're still grounding in that three-prong way. Maybe another inhale to lift slightly to get more of a telescoping action upward. And exhale, wring out the torso and the abdomen. To come out of the pose, use the core to sit yourself up. And let's just do the other side. And then we'll fold forward. So at first, the hands frame around the right knee. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, pull belly in, twist and lower. And send the breath down into the hips. Fill up belly, lungs, and chest. Exhale, relax chest, lungs, and pull belly in to twist deeper. What are you thinking right now? What energy do you want running through your body? The next exhale, release and bring the hands in front of the shin bones near the feet. Inhale, scoop, lift. Exhale, lengthen and lower. Again, walking the hands forward, but then let them relax and just kind of hover, rest down, so that then you can feel the body's natural rate of release. Head and neck will then hover and act like an anchor as well, pulling on the spine. And soften your belly as you deeply breathe in. Exhale. Maybe open mouth, sighs. Get really clear on where this is delightful. Where is this sensation coming from? Where are you struggling? So that area can feel some of this sensation. Okay, go ahead and roll yourself up. Use your arms to close the legs like a book and lie down on your back, on your spine. Good. And hug both knees into your chest, grabbing hold of the shins, and just rock left to right. Massaging out the spine. Okay. Spinal twist. Let both legs go to the left. If your low back is sensitive, hug the knees in. If not, you can let them travel farther away. Take up space. Open your arms out to the sides. Or at least let that right arm hover on an upward and open diagonal. And then notice what you're choosing to think about. Or notice if you're not choosing what you're thinking about. And then choose to feel your magic. Feel the prana, the chi that lives within you. The rise and the fall of your breath. Go ahead and release, coming back to center. Before we do the other side, continue to hold the left knee in and extend the right leg down on the earth, toes up, continuing to activate the foot. Pigeon on the back. Go ahead and right hand grabs the foot, and you'll make that kind of acute angle with the left leg, right? That pigeon, like you're doing pigeon, that pigeon shape, cradling the leg into the body. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, reach through the right leg and heel. Exhale, soften belly. Soften the jaw, the ears, the skin on the forehead. And press the shoulder blades into the earth. Soften the front of the chest, diaphragm. Half happy baby. Just for 4 breaths here, opening up the hip and hamstring in a different way. Flex the foot. Inhale deeply and exhale, feel for letting go. Release. Other side, hug both knees in. Maybe rock to realign for a moment. And then let the legs fall to the right. Settle in. Hips and legs are the anchor as they are heavier than the torso and upper body. Where can you soften another layer? What is that area telling you? The area that was gripping. What is there? What is the mantra you're repeating? Say it out loud. Let it swirl behind the eyes, inside the temples and skull. Let it swirl down your throat into rib cage, stomach, liver, kidneys, intestines, pelvic bowl, floor, genitals, legs, toes. Take one more deep breath in, feeling that mantra move within, and then go ahead and roll back to center. Hug right knee in, extend left leg down, pigeon on the back. Holding, cradling that leg. You're really wanting to hold the knee with the right arm and hand. Flex the foot, both feet. Inhale, spread the breath into the rib cage and feel the ribs move on the mat. Exhale, soften shoulders, slide them down. Choose good feeling thoughts. Half happy baby. Open up that right leg. Left leg stays flexed and active. Hug muscle into the bone. Inhale down into the right sit bone and hip crease where you feel the stretch and pressure. And exhale, soften the upper body. One more inhale and exhale, release. Shavasana. This is a great time for you to pause the video if you want to take your own Shavasana. Or you can stay with me for 4 minutes or so. Let the feet fall out to the sides. Let the jaw hang away from the top row of teeth. And adjust your bones so that the muscles can rest over them without gripping. Let go of being in control. Let the stories come up. Don't try to shove them down. And when they do, when you acknowledge them, repeat your mantra. Release the resistance. Start to deepen your breath. Feel the quality of your inhale and the quality of your exhale. What story can you let go of? What story, what trigger comes up every day for you that bothers you, that makes you grind your teeth or makes you scrunch up your face and judge yourself or someone else? Think about that and then apply this game of following that story with this mantra of, I'm amazing. For me, judging myself for my disorganization and my messiness, I'm going to commit to saying that I am amazing every time I catch myself in judgment about what my room looks like, my car. Take this story, take this intent off of your mat today and apply it. Do the work. Close the gap of self-mutilation and pity, triggers, and use this game of compassion to soothe that sword. Start to bring movement into the body by wiggling fingers, toes, maybe rubbing the face or eyes open. Reach your arms overhead. Give yourself one last stretch horizontal in this practice right now. Then roll over onto one side. Come up with a relaxed neck. Bring hands to heart center. And bow to yourself, to Mother Earth, the universe. And thank you. Thank yourself and thank the universe for these teachings, these triggers. Namaste. It just reminds me of a gas attendant I had the other day. In New Jersey, you don't pump your own gas. Someone else pumps it for you. You have a flight attendant. I've been on a couple airplanes today, that's why I said that. You have a gas attendant, and the other day, my gas attendant and I were just small chit-chatting. The gas is getting pumped. And he goes, our problems are our gifts. I was like, yes, this guy rocks. It's true. Our problems, our triggers, these stories we tell ourselves are our gifts. Can you look at them as a gift? Maybe start by playing this game. Thank you for Kit and Rosie and other coaches today. On the Cuddle Puddle, this is where I was inspired to set this intent. So, yay. Have a great rest of your day. Love y'all. Bye.